Hello and welcome to Valuechain News. I am Naomi Oleribe. First, the headlines. AKK pipeline project to deliver gas by first quarter of 2023. NNPC. Senate sets up ad hoc committee to investigate oil theft. Why we are granting waivers at Eastern Ports, NPA. And now, the news in detail. Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPC, Mala Mele Kyari, yesterday said that the national oil firm and its partners expect first gas production from the Ajaokuta Kaduna Kanu AKK gas pipeline project by the first quarter of 2023. A statement by the Group General Manager, Group Public Affairs Division of the NNPC, Mr. Garba Mohammed, last night said that the board expressed satisfaction with the progress of work done on the project and believed that the target for delivering it will be met. Kyari spoke when he took the NNPC board members on an official tour of Segment A site of the project in Abaji Area Council of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The GMD, who was accompanied by other members of his management team, was quoted to have said that as a result of activities around the AKK project, the country will see over 8 billion standard cubic feet of gas injected into the domestic pipeline. According to him, this will improve power generation, facilitate industrial development, create thousands of job opportunities, and deepen domestic gas utilization. To stem the tide of crude oil theft from the country, the President of the Senate, Ahmad Lawan, on Thursday constituted a 13-member ad hoc committee to investigate oil theft in Nigeria and its impact on petroleum production and oil revenues. The committee is to be chaired by Senator Basse Albert Akpan, with Senators Yusuf A. Yusuf, Solomon Olamilekan Adeola, Kabiru Gaya, Mohammed Adamu Aliero, George Thompson Sekibo, and Gabriel Suswam as members. The ad hoc committee was given 1 month to conclude work on investigations and report back to the chamber at plenary. It is estimated that Nigeria lost a total value of $3.27 billion in crude oil theft between January 2021 and February 2022. The Nigerian Ports Authority has disclosed that it was granting waivers on some charges, especially for exports, in order to encourage more patronage and cargo traffic at the eastern ports. The ports manager, Rivers Port Complex, Mr. Adamu Michael, who said this when some newsmen visited him, assured that waivers await all stakeholders who would do business through the eastern ports. Michael said the incentive was part of the steps outlined by the Managing Director of NPA, Mohammed Bello Koko, to stimulate patronage of the eastern ports, adding that the waivers will not only be granted by NPA but also by all other sister agencies operating at the port. The port manager also emphasized on the need for collaboration between the media and the Port Authority, harped on the importance of objective reporting that will promote patronage of the ports and ease of doing business in the ports, especially the eastern ports of Warri, Calabar, and Port Harcourt. The Kenyan government has assured that the country will continue implementing the fuel subsidy program, which was launched in 2020 to cushion Kenyans against rising oil prices, an issue felt across the globe. Energy and Petroleum Cabinet Secretary Monica Juma affirmed during a press briefing that the country has sufficient fuel stocks amid mounting fuel shortages witnessed across the country, posing threats to the economy. She noted that 34.6 3.6 billion Kenyan shillings has been disbursed to oil marketing companies and that the government is in receipt of the outstanding balance payable to the firms. The ongoing crisis has largely been linked to the hoarding of oil stocks by specific marketing companies who instead divert them to neighboring countries, thus creating an unnecessary shortage in Kenya. Juma urged for calm, even as she assured that normalcy will resume within 72 hours. In partnership with the government security agencies, Juma noted that security will be provided for oil transporters in order to ensure petrol stations operate on a 24-hour basis. Armenia has started paying in Russian rubles for the Russian natural gas. The Minister of Economy of Armenia, Valuechain, said this in an interview with RBC. As far as I know, the last few payments were made in rubles, but in accordance with the corresponding exchange rate, Kerubian said. According to him, the pricing is done in US dollars, but the payment is made in Russian rubles. Indeed, Gazprom's contract for the supply of natural gas to Armenia enables to pay for gas in rubles for several years now, and this opportunity is being used. Russian Gazprom company's official representative told RBC, Gazprom is the only supplier of natural gas that is sold to the consumers in Armenia. 150 exporters are to share 3.5 billion naira for bringing in foreign exchange into the economy through their activities. This was learned yesterday. Fidelity Bank's managing director, Mrs. Nneka Onyali-Ikpe, who confirmed this, said the Central Bank of Nigeria's Governor Godwin Emefiele has approved the release of the fund to the identified exporters. Mrs. Onyali-Ikpe broke the news at the virtual press briefing at the end of the Bankers Committee meeting yesterday. She said the CBN governor has ordered the immediate release of rebate of 3.5 billion naira incentive to our various exporters in fulfillment of his promise to raise $200 billion from non-oil exports to boost the foreign exchange inflows into the country. Before we end the news, here's a recap of our headlines. AKK pipeline project to deliver gas by first quarter of 2023. NNPC. Senate sets up ad hoc committee to investigate oil thefts. Why we are granting waivers at Eastern Ports. NPA. And that's the news. I am Naomi Oleribe. Good evening.